am getting my message typed out here for the chat, and then I believe we'll be good to go. All right. Now I can put my book back over here. I had to move it, it was kind of in my way. Good morning, Sherry. How are you this morning? Alexa, turn the heat off. Seems like there's always a bunch of steps involved to try to like get everything set up, especially like if you want to like change thumbnails and stuff like that. So many steps to have to go through, and nothing is easy for me to reach right here on my art table and actually use. Are you coloring this morning, or are you going to be coloring this morning? All right, I think I got the camera situated now. Of course, it's right in my face. There's no way to do live streams when you need an overhead camera that's going to be comfortable, period. Okay, you're going to be coloring. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to raise my camera up a little bit. Enchanted Forest. Okay, I think I have that book in my bookmarked on Amazon, but I don't actually have that book. I'm trying to get my camera. I, if it's not in the right position, I got this big glare right in my eyes because of the way my lighting is. So I'm trying to figure the camera out. That might be a little bit better actually because it's not directly in my face and I think I can color without getting underneath it. So that might work out even better. Let me see here though. Let me, it's kind of funny. I like to have even my camera. My, my cell phone, I like to have it like symmetrically lined up with the edge of my table and things like that. I'm a little bit weird. Hey, Monty, good morning. Okay, thank you, Sherry. I'm glad it is nice and clear. It actually looks fairly good on my laptop too, although dull because of the screen. So I'm just going to continue. Actually, I should continue over here though. Let me see if I can finish off this part right here. Monty, how are you? All right, good. Staying out of trouble. That's always a good thing. So Monty, in the video of that you made that I just saw, uh, what language was that done in? Is that Vietnamese? Oh, let me count my lag this morning. One, two, three, four, five. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, okay. So you speak Vietnamese, or you're just making a video in Vietnamese? Oh, okay. Then let me ask you this. Why are you making a video in the Vietnamese language if you don't even know what you're saying? And we don't know what you're saying, or we as in us, your English speaking friends. Okay, I was just curious. That's awesome. Oh, 460 views. Well, still, that's quite a bit. Uh-oh, I'm buffering. That's not good. My laptop is buffering. Now, this is the kind of stuff that really takes me forever. Now, my latest live stream, my farming simulator live stream, had some good numbers. I was very surprised. I am remembering to use my blender, my blending pencil. So, Monty, what inspired you to make your videos, Vietnamese videos? Oh, good timing then, huh, Sherry? I don't know if on camera you could tell or not, but I actually just turned on another light. On camera, it doesn't seem to be changing much. It does help me eliminate a few shadows. Hey, good morning, Amy. How are you? Amy, I watched your video a while ago. I have not seen her since my Monday night live stream. She was doing okay then. I watched your oil pastels video a while ago. Sherry, have you used oil pastels before? They certainly look less messy than the chalk pastels. Amy, I would not say you were trying. I would say you were doing. I don't use the word try or trying very often, Amy. Oh, okay, Sherry. Yeah. I got to break y'all of using the word try and trying. Now, Amy, when you were making that video, it looked to me like you were riding in a vehicle. Is that true? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh, I bet it's difficult coloring while you're traveling in a vehicle, moving. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I had hoped at one point that I would be able to buy a tractor when I retired and just be able to travel around the country hauling loads. Amy, is your husband an owner operator? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, Amy, is your husband a Kenworth man or a Peterbilt man? Or something different? Oh, I was curious. Is your husband a Peterbilt or Kenworth man? What type of truck does he prefer? Peterbilt. Okay, I thought you might have to ask. Adele, hello, how are you? Oh, that would have been pretty cool too, Sherry. I drove a Peterbilt, not as an owner operator, just as a employee, but over the road. Oh, I understand that, Adele. Of course, now you could always get you like a music stand where you could stand in color. I've thought about doing some of that also. I actually have one of those things. I actually have a music stand, but I have one bookmarked on Amazon that's made a little bit different than mine. And I have thought about getting it so I can figure out how I can use it, take it with me on my bike, so then I can do some coloring in remote places. Do you, Amy? That's pretty awesome. You have a standing desk? That is awesome. I wanted one of those because there's a lot of times, like when I'm doing this, I would rather be standing, but I can't move my camera and lighting and all that. But with a standing desk, everything would move together. See, I needed me a standing desk. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Yeah, I kind of like to have one of those because sitting is not good for me to sit for long periods of time either. Thankfully, while I'm doing this coloring, I'm on this little roller stool and I'm rolling back and forth all over the place. I can't sit still. Uh, Adele, can't you use maybe the lights that clamp to the edge of your table so they can't be knocked over? And then they would also move with the table. I have all of my lights actually just sit on my tabletop. They're not attached to the table. Now that's a good idea too. I'm going to do something right quick here, guys. I'm going to pull the camera out of the mount. I had to unplug it. I'm going to take the camera out of the mount here right quick, guys. I want to, I'll show Adele. Most of you guys have seen my workspace. Let me zoom the camera back in here. Hard to see. I can't get it to zoom. I guess maybe that's zoom back in. So I just rearranged my laptop and everything where it works, even the light. I just moved it, and I moved my the light and my camera mount in different places. So I'm still getting used to how my table works and everything. But if that was a standing table, it could go up and down, and everything would just move with it, which would be really cool. So that is something I want to think about. Oh, I saw the delay on my laptop. Anyway, I make it work. And I didn't show you my shelves and stuff where my coloring books and all that stuff is. That's over on the other side. Thank you, Sherry. You've seen it several times. Well, now see, Adele, that's true. So you do have to like, you know what's funny is like you can watch all these uh, all these different kind of videos. What's the best light for you? Well, what it comes down to is, well, what is the best light for you? What's your situation? You know, all videos that have that kind of title, none of them are going to answer the question for you. I can answer it for you right now. It depends on what you need. Oh, well, now see, that sounds like a couple of cats that that one of my daughters had. They were absolute. Now I will say that my camera is working pretty good in a position to where I moved it to this morning. At least I'm able to do what I need to here without hitting my head on the camera a bunch of times. Actually, I forgot to zoom that back in. Yeah, my light is made. I think it's made by the same company as the one you just got, Sherry. So it's the thin LED, but it's not as. I don't believe it's as long. No, mine's only probably about 330 inches, maybe. Now, actually, like the kind of light that you got, Sherry, that attaches to the table clamps on, I actually could use it because I have a separate lamp, like you just seen. I have a separate light that I have on my pencils. So that light, like you have, where it stretches from the end of your table, I could have that. I could use that one, and one end of it would cover this, and the center part of that light would shine on my pencils over here. So I could use one like yours also. Yeah, that looked like a nice light. I just, that kind of light that clamps on the table, that's the only reason I would not want that particular light because I don't want the clamp on type. But I believe it is the same brand. I think it's made by the same people that mine is because it has the same controls. The switch looks the same. And if I remember correctly, your light has what, three sections? It has three sections. Can they be turned on and off independently? Okay, one whole unit. Okay. See, mine, I didn't really show you my light, but mine actually, it has two switches. So the ends are on hinges like yours. Mine is on hinges. It's got three sections that are hinged, two short sections, one longer section, and the two ends I can turn off with a separate switch. They work independently. That is kind of nice about mine. It's what I was talking about, being able to eliminate shadows. I'm actually going to pull the phone back out again. I'm going to take the camera back out. I just have to be very careful because I don't want to end up hitting a button or something. Unfortunately, I can't zoom out anymore, but you can see the light here. I have it in a different configuration. So it'll turn, I can put this down like this, and it swivels. So what I was talking about eliminating shadow earlier, now I just put this up like this because I don't need it shining in my eyes. And it also puts a glare on my laptop back there on the screen where I can't read chat. But this side here, see, I can use this side here if I'm coloring and I get shadows down here on the bottom part of the paper. See the shadow? So I can turn this on and off and it helps eliminate shadows. You can see how the shadows get much brighter. And it just has a switch right here. Just turns those lights on and off on the edges. And it can help me eliminate shadows. Yeah, that was one thing I liked about your light too. I did like the way that it would arch. So you can get light coming in from the side also, depending on whether you're left or right-handed. I did like that because it puts in light coming from the angle, so it helps eliminate shadows. I will zoom back in a little bit here. You have the same light, Amy, at home? I want to fill in some of these sections. And I have all my lights hooked up to my listening device over there on my other shelf. Oh, the switch controls on the top, Amy? Yeah, that is nice, but I have them sitting so close to where my camera is that a lot of times I actually bump those controls. So I end up turning my light off on myself. I'm actually waiting for it to start snowing again here. We're supposed to get more snow. Yeah, that's just because I have it sitting too close to my camera. So when I reach up sometimes to zoom or to move my camera, I bump the switch. I have found it's very difficult to get lighting, camera position, and all that kind of stuff for doing any kind of like video recording or live streaming from an overhead position. It's very difficult. I might should have used like a more shades of gray on this thing. Oh, Sherry, I meant to ask you on your copy of Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder, what color is the cover? Or is it, thank you, Sherry. Are is yours the soft cover, the paperback, or the spiral bound? Because I think there might be a difference. Thank you, Amy. Okay. Uh, Let me look at something here right quick. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get the right one. So this one. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I got the right one because there is one that's not purple, doesn't have the lavender cover. So I was not sure, so I'll make sure I get this one. But maybe I can get the spiral bound because that's why I was asking because I was thinking about getting the spiral bound, but there are. Let me show you. See, there's this one also, but it's not lavender. The front. Now, see, this says color, a coloring book. So let me see if I notice a difference there. That one says color with the English style. Okay. I do see the difference. I see the difference now. It's in the spelling of the word coloring. Okay. 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 I got it figured out now. I just wanted to make sure I buy the right book. Like I said, I'm not buying it like anytime soon. I just want to make sure I get the right book. Because I don't want to buy that book and then find out it does not have the picture in it that we were going to color. Yeah, Amy, you have this one, the English. This is the American, except I don't know how they're colored. I mean, drawn differently. So I'll be getting the lavender cover. Oh, okay, Sherry. I did not know that. I think I bought somebody's book. I bought, whose book was it we had? But not all of them had the same pictures. I think Monty had an R.J. Hampson that he bought like a hardcover, and it didn't have the second section in the back. I don't have any hardcover books yet. I want to buy one just to see. Oh, it has better paper. Wow. I'm going to have to get me a hardback. I'm going to have to do it just to check it out. Because I've been wanting to get a hardback. I just haven't done it. Because I've been concerned about the binding, not being able to break the binding. It does. They do open flat. That's nice. I am definitely going to have to buy me one. Oh, that. See, I did not know that. So I will. I will have to invest in a hardback. You have four. I don't have any. I will probably buy the spiral bound version of Worlds of Wonder. I have a I have one spiral bound Johanna Basford, and that is what is it? Worlds of Flowers, World of Flowers, Worlds of Flower. I can't remember which one. World of Flowers. Yeah, World of Flowers. That's the one I have. So I will probably get the spiral bound since I know it has the same pages in it, same pictures. Oh, Amy, I was going to show you. I noticed when you were doing your using your pastels and you were using your blender, you were wiping it off on a rag. And I do the same thing with my blender. I just roll the tip of it on a paper towel to take the color off. I think if you don't do that, you're going to smear colors all over the place. I think that was my experience when I first started using a blender. I'm not in the habit of using a blender though, and I should be. I should get in the habit. Now, Sherry, you do your own bookbinding, right? You have your own bookbinding machine. Yeah, I thought you had one because you do your own spiral binding. I might look into getting one of those. No, I have never heard of disc binding, so I don't really know what that is. I do kind of like the idea of spiral binding one's own books, though. I'll have to look up disc binding. Like I said, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, well, now that sounds kind of interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. I'll have to, so let me ask you something. Is it similar to this then? If it's spiral bound with removable pages, is it something similar to like this, where the paper will just, you can pull it out of the binding? Okay, so it's kind of like my notebook then that I swatch my pencils in. Oh, yeah, I think most of us are subscribers to Evelyn Colors. I know Evelyn has inspired me to color like an artist, and that's always my goal. Yeah, I think most of us are probably subscribed to Evelyn's channel, and she does come here sometimes too. And Sherry, you're doing a project with Evelyn, aren't you? Like a group project? Yeah, I thought that's what you told me. You had joined a project that she has going on. That's cool. Yeah, I think I like the idea, the sound of that disc binding. Like I said, I had never heard of it before. I showed you guys how I use my swatch book. I showed you guys before how I use my swatch book. I wasn't sure I was going to like this type of notebook. I didn't realize it was this type of notebook when I actually bought it. But once I realized what it was, I actually intended to use it for like each page and just take notes and swatch all the colors that I used on that page, but I didn't. But as you can see, like I'll take it out, and when I'm ready for a new one, I just take it out, flip it over, get me a fresh paper. I'll do that now, as a matter of fact, because I've actually swatched on both sides of this one. And then I just push it back in, and I get me a blank page, and I take the blank page out, and then I close the book. I can just close the book, and I just put the new page right on the top, and that's how I use them. And that's how I use the pages in this particular book. So it would be similar. And I like being able to take the pages out. Well, hi, View. How are you? You're playing with oil pastels too. I was just going to say, Amy was coloring with oil pastels this morning. That's awesome. I'm just going to work on getting some of these little sections here done, guys. Oh, I've got so much left to do. I got these huge sections on the side. It's going to take me forever. Well, they look like fun. What I saw of Amy using them this morning, they did look like they would be fun. And like I mentioned to her, not as messy as the chalk pastels. Oh, you finally got the green light. Well, View, my doctor told me not to be doing what I'm doing. No, I will not rat you out. That's for sure. My doctor just got through telling me not to be doing this. Well, she told me, my doctor told me I should not be doing this because of my hands, which is obvious. Mary Joe, how are you? Now, for those of you who are newer to my channel, uh, I do the coloring because it's something I can do in the space that I have that I can live stream. I don't really do it for the coloring, I do it for the live stream. Well, I am glad they helped you, Sherry. Well, that would be nice. Uh, I guess one day we'll find out. A lot of my problem with my hands is the carpal tunnel syndrome. Yeah, Mary Jo, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to wear braces 24/7 on both hands, but I don't. I really only wear the one when I'm coloring because most of the other stuff I do, I should wear them when I'm playing my PlayStation, live streaming at night, but I don't. But if I wear them consistently, like I'm supposed to, they do help. Now, it always takes me a minute to kind of get used to having the brace on my hand and what a pencil feels like. It always takes me a few minutes when I first start to color with the brace on. I kind of have to adjust to how it feels. I am glad to say that I was able to stop using that ointment that I was having to put on my hands because I was able to get a pill form of some pain management there. I would think that's a real possibility, Mary Jo. You might have to have them check that. Yeah, you may need to have them check that out, Mary Jo. Well, you probably need to mention that to one of your nurses. I will tell you, Mary Jo, I wish you were in a place where maybe you were getting better care. It sure sounds like that place does not take very good care of their clients. Okay, Brittany, that's good to know. Amy, I have books that I flip through, yeah, and only one page will be like, oh, I want to color that page. But that'll be the only one. Buying coloring books can be difficult because like on Amazon, a lot of the coloring books don't really show you any of the pages. You can see the front cover and the back cover. Adriana, how are you? I am doing good. Adriana, are you a colorist? A want to be. Okay. That's how I am too, Adriana. But there are some exceptional colorists here. Mary Jo, I was just ready to ask you about that because it sounded like you looked like you guys knew each other. Adriana, do you live stream? Do you make videos? Well, thank you, Mary Jo. Well, I just subscribed to your channel, Adriana. Now, I'm not really a camera person. I'm not really a microphone kind of person either. But I had my camera actually positioned a little bit crooked, I guess. Now, I'm going to have to recount my lag because it has grown apparently a whole lot since earlier. Actually, a very whole lot since earlier. I'm going to count my lag again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32. And we started out at 5. So that's how much lag. I've got another 25 seconds of lag. YouTube is horrible when it comes to being able to keep up with streaming and stuff. They need to update like their rendering software so it can run faster. They get so far behind. Oh, Adriana, that is so awesome. I am also the recipient of blessings because Sherry has blessed me tremendously with books and gel pens and colored pencils and other stuff too. All right, guys, I need to take a quick break and I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Now that was funny. As soon as I said I'm back, the song that's in my playing in my earbuds had the lyrics I'm back. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Adriana. Yep, Sherry, you're back. See, I just bumped my light and turned my light off, but I don't actually need it right now. But I just bumped it again. Kind of messing with my camera just a little bit here, guys, trying to see if I can get it adjusted. I'm lagging so far behind, it's hard for me to actually at this point even to keep up. Because I have to do something and literally just sit here for 30 seconds to see if it does what I want it to do. I got to get myself something a little more practical to use to actually raise the book. I actually have to stand up so I can see the camera screen so I know what's better. It will do that. I'm actually going to end the live stream right here, guys, because it's buffering so far behind. It's going to start dropping for everybody. Nice to meet you, Adriana. Hope we'll see you again. Amy, thank you. We would stay longer, but I'm afraid that YouTube is going to start dropping the stream for everybody because even myself, I'm so far behind. I'm surprised I'm still streaming. Normally it will drop me before now. So sorry, guys. We'll do it again on Friday. Thanks for joining, everybody. And we'll do farming tonight, Into the Woods, Coloring Friday. Until then, everybody, God bless.